how to use the Contrast Maven plugin, which you can integrate in any one of your Maven projects. Also, so before we get started, two things. One is that you should expect to have the contrast application up and running, and you should have some sort of sample Maven project standby. So I'm using this random web I found called Vehicle MPG that uses Mongo, Java, and Maven. Seems pretty cool. So you can go ahead and download that and set that up in whatever IDE you want to use. It doesn't matter because we're going to be directly manipulating the pom.xml file. So I have this already open up in IntelliJ, and you can already see here this is the pom.xml. So go ahead and scroll down to the build section with the plugins and go to the docs and copy and paste right here. Awesome. And then what this does is this during the install goal will be installing the contrast jar, and the verify goal will be constantly monitoring your application while you're doing updates to your code in terms of testing and such. So the more important part here is the configuration section, and which is you can just add that, set that up. I'm going to cheat here a little bit. I already have that ready. So this is your username, API key is just your password, service key, the API URL, and the org UIUD. So you can find that if you go to your application and go to organization settings. It's this thing right here. So once you have all that set up, what we're going to do then is go to the configure, go back to the Spring framework.boot plugin, and just to make our lives easier, we're going to do, actually, let me also cheat here a little. We'll go and, sorry, I'll uncomment this. We're going to add a configuration, and specifically we're going to add a JVM argument, which is -java agent target /contrast.jar. And what these two things does is that for the contrast agent, we're going to set its app name to vehicle MPG and its server to my server, and these correspond to the app name properties here and the server name properties here, property right there. So you don't really need to set this up as a configuration. You could also just run it in the command line. I just like to do this because it makes our life a lot easier. So we're going to head is run the application. So if you don't have Mongo running, go ahead and run the command mongo d. So our Mongo server is up, and you can run this command, the second command that this instructions say. So no, that should be up and running. So yeah, so you can see right here the contrast launcher is launching its agent and deploying to the web app and setting up, starting its JVM. Okay, and we should have the localhost up any second now. Awesome, so the application started. So if you go to localhost 8080, you can see it. And awesome, so just, mess around with it for a couple seconds, massage it a bit. I don't know what this stuff actually does. Okay, awesome. So now go back to your Contrast Security application and hit Add Application. Go to this step, and awesome. So what we see right here is that we just found our new application, and we can actually, sorry about that. Now you can go ahead and add that application, and we can now check out its vulnerabilities. And there you go. That's all we did. So just a quick recap. We added our plugin to the build section and specifically the plugin section, and modified the configuration file. And finally, you can see we added this configuration section for Spring Framework with the JVM arguments. And now if you look at the target output, you can see our contrast jar was also installed. So that's it. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.